Good evening, everybody. Welcome along to another stream. It is Tuesday night, and we're back for another round of FINIWORDS Anagram Racing Tuesdays, and it is week 14. Yeah, that's quite a number of weeks now. It's taking me that long to get my card box down to a more suitable slash respectable number. But I'm pleased to say that, well, maybe not pleased to say, depending on how many people like this kind of stream. This will be the last FINIWORDS Anagram Racing Tuesdays I'm going to do for this series. So if you want to get your anagramming fix in before it goes, this will be the last time to do it, especially definitely before the end of the year. We might resume this at some point during the spring or something like that, but this will be the last one. And yeah, as I said, this is going to be week 14. This is the last week we'll be doing this. I'm going to see what the score is here. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm up by 1 on the chat currently. So after 13 weeks, that would mean that it would be 7-6. Yeah. And that means that you guys in the chat can have the opportunity to tie it up, the whole series, tonight, going 7-7. And the first race has already begun with the this board right here. You'll be able to see the whole board real soon. But yeah, I guess I can show you the entire board then. Let's move on to the full screen. Here it is. So you can see above my head there is a time left, as always. That is 2 hours 12 minutes. That is again to 11 p.m. US Central Time. It's currently 8:47 here, so got 2 hours, plenty of time to get your fix in. No big deal. And I'm starting with my card box at 1964, which is significantly lower than what I ended with last week, which was my last stream. I ended up with 4,626 questions, so I've actually answered about 2,700 questions, or got that down by 2,700 over the past 7 days, which I think is the biggest difference from all the weeks so far. And of course, I'm going to try my best to try and get that number down to 3 figures by the end of the stream. And that is partly the reason why I'm not going to do another stream of this next week, because I feel like once it gets down to below 1,000, I can probably just do this in my own time. And, you know, I probably won't have enough questions to be able to answer on stream next time. So, yeah, we'll, as always, we'll put out a prediction as well. In terms of how many questions you think it'll be in my card box by the end of the stream. So we'll do that as well, but plenty of time for that. But for now, the first round, well, the first race has already begun. With this board here, you guys have actually already done about a third of the words here already. I'm going to try and get to about 150 in this race. Again, this is just early doors. And again, it really, I mean, I've only been streaming for 9 minutes now, so it really depends on who's actually even here. But whoever is here and already playing, then you should make it count, get yourselves warmed up with some words here. So yeah, so a big hello to Parkrion, already getting involved, as well as MKW Joseph and Mangrasani, and my wife LC Shin. All 4 of you have got involved already, and yeah, keep going with that right now. Plenty of words on the board that you guys can get, but for me, I'm getting through some of these more difficult 9s right now. That's kind of what's left for me. So yeah, some of these are not as difficult as others, but I should be getting, well, I'll say the vast majority of these right, but some of these have escaped my memory since I last seen them. And also, hello to Itty Hasser in the chat. Good to see you here as well. And as always with these streams, because sometimes I will ramble on a bit to kind of fill in the dead air time, or the sound at least. I do have a bunch of food around me where I will probably just not talk for a little bit whilst I get you guys getting heavily involved with the anagramming, and you won't be really caring about what I'm saying. So I've got plenty of food here that will last me the next couple of hours. And yeah, once that runs out, then that might be time to end the stream when that happens. When Muffin arrives, you can talk about the Popeyes turkey. I definitely can. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be looking for a Popeyes turkey closer to home where he lives. Otherwise, he will have to live vicariously through my. Oh, there he is. He couldn't say anything because he was too busy answering questions. Right on cue. We were talking about the Popeyes turkey that I got, and you were asking about that, I think either last week or the week before. And as always, it is a huge success. And yeah, hopefully, I say hopefully, we might be doing this again with the turkeys for Christmas, which would be amazing and great. In my limited number of years celebrating Thanksgiving and also Christmas here in the US, the Popeyes turkey is by far the best turkey I've ever had. And I don't know anybody that particularly goes turkey. Wow, I love turkey. But do you have some Popeyes turkey? It's a game changer. Okay, so Muffin Tentacles here. Which means that we can definitely make the quiz a lot more difficult. Yes, we do have a very strong anagrammer in the chat. And as always, this is the first race. I have no idea who could be here. They could literally, well, there's 6 of you answering questions right now, or have answered questions in this race, and there could literally be 0 on another day. Thankfully, there are very rarely 0, but it could happen that way. But we'll make it more difficult for you guys on the next one. MPW Joseph saying, turkey is really good when cooked well, but I think people A, cook it wrong, and or B, the quality of it in the supermarket isn't that great. Very possible. Very possible. Yeah, I mean, the main complaint is just that it's very dry, generally. I will not call myself a turkey connoisseur by any stretch, but yeah, that's my general feeling or sentiment towards turkey. Not my favorite by any stretch, but if done well, as you said, then it's very good. I'm not close to getting to 150 questions at this stage. You guys are much closer to the end than I am. But for me, the main goal is to get my card box down as much as possible, and any amount of time that I can devote to this for the next 2 hours will be a big plus for me. But yeah, I said in my previous streams, my next 2 tournaments are coming up pretty soon, so I do. I have already entered the Albany New Year's event. It actually starts in what, just about 3.5 weeks from now, and also the Crescent City Cup, which is the January 18th to 20th. So yeah, 2 pretty big tournaments coming up, and yeah, we'll be hopefully getting this card box up and completely answered by that point. And you guys have now finished the quiz, so well done for that. Looks like you guys have won the first race, so well done. Again, I'll say that I will make it a slightly more difficult quiz, so let's, because the Muffin Tentacles here, I'm going to put some 9s in there, and I'm going to add some more questions, so maybe we'll put it up to 200. And this we'll start inching our way up from here, and let's see how it goes. So, this is race number 2. Bold of you to assume I know 9s. Yes. Let's see how much you can know. There might be other people who might help you with that. So let's see. Okay, race number 2. I'm gonna reset this back to 1918. Okay, let's move. Let's move on. Race number 2. Also, if you noticed in my stream kind of information, this is the final fart for this series, which I already mentioned. But we also have a special guest on this stream, on my next stream on Thursday, who will actually literally be here next to me, and we'll play some games as well. We won't literally be playing games on a physical board, but we'll be doing the next best thing, probably playing games on Woggles against each other. So that will be the, I will kind of talk about that soon once more people have kind of come in. But hopefully it works out. I've never really done a stream kind of like that, but yes, we'll see. Okay, we've got 5 players in the chat working on this right now, which is good. Oh, hi to Exotypo as well in the chat. Good to see you here. I see that you keep giving me shoutouts on your Mondaily stuff, and I know that I haven't been playing the Mondaily for probably a couple of months now. I hope you still get a lot of people playing. I'm sure you have good numbers still. Yeah, Mondays get a little bit tricky for me now in terms of setting aside an hour in the evening. But yeah, once I become a bit more readily available, then I will make some appearances again. But yeah, thanks for the shout outs though. I do see those come up. Okay, you guys are now halfway through the quiz. Oh, hi to strategy also. Good evening to you. I think it's a type of the word. It starts with a G, I think. The best tile in Scrabble. No one likes to show off strategy. Come on. There you go. See, I know my 9 to 2. I just don't go on about it. You know, I'm just answering them on stream in front of you. And also epically failing with some of them too, so, you know. Okay, many holes in the board now. Still a number of long words there, so still a little bit of work to do. MKWJ is saying, one Christmas I want to try goose instead of turkey. Never had it before. I'm curious as to what it tastes like. But I think it's a lot more expensive. Wow. Luckily, you're in a room of, I don't know, foodies? Maybe? Maybe not. But if anyone has tried goose before, maybe you can explain what your experiences are. There you go. Strategy says goose is yummy. There you go. Anyone else? Oh, Saltera, that's a new one. Damn. It's a bit like fatty chicken, it's not gonna blow you away. There you go. Should get yourself a little sample or something. Would a Tesco sell goose, or like a small piece of goose? I don't know. Yeah, you need a very small amount. See if you like it first. Try before you buy. Okay, only 11 answers left for you guys now. Gee. Really good definition there. Yeah, I'm sure that answers all your questions. Okay, only 3 answers left now. I'm nearing 100 questions. Though I'm not quite close to 150 yet. Oh. Yes. Thank you, F Tentacle, for the Prime sub. You've subscribed for 25 months. That's a long time. Thank you. Appreciate that a great deal. Thank you. Although you probably cannot hear... Well, actually, now you can hear because you subscribed, but for those that can't hear that, I guess they got the idea. They would have seen it come up. But yes, thank you once again. Appreciate it. But yeah, still 3 answers to go. I mean, for those that can hear me, the one at the bottom right, is not a difficult word. It's an everyday word. The ads ended. Okay, well, it still comes up saying that there's still a minute left. So I guess people's ads come and go at different times, or start at different times. But yes, there you go. The one on the top right is guessable also. But I feel like if I gave you a small hint, you would get it. So I'm not gonna help. There you go, Muffin Tentacle got it. I was saying if I gave you a hint with the first letter, I think you would most of you would probably find it. Yep, there's just one answer to go. Does the last one end in pro? Start with pro. Trying to remember what the second one was. I don't think so though. I don't think so. I swear I came up with the answer to it in my head like a minute ago, and now I've forgotten what I even came up with. Too busy trying to answer my own questions. I've got my own problems to deal with here. Oh, I know what the word is now. I remember, and I think it is. I say somewhat common. It is a somewhat common word. I mean, it's not a word that you would use every day, for example, but it is a word that if you just kind of said it out, then you'd be like, oh, of course. I mean, like, okay, I potentially could have got that. So hopefully that will stop some erroneous guesses. Should I even tell you what the first letter is? I don't know. In fact, you know what? I can actually give you... I'll give you what the last letter is. This will probably give it less away, but it ends with an R. I hope that helps. Because no doubt, it helped you a great deal. Yeah, well, that seemed to have stumped you guys. What the final letter was an R. Okay, how about I give you the other letter? It ends with ER. Look, we're not smart. Come on, you can do this. You got this. I believe in you guys. Come on. I mean, I might actually end up winning this race at this rate. I'm going at a snail's pace with these words here. We should have an 8-tile Scrabble tournament with modified rules somehow. So apparently, I don't know if you know this, but this is actually a tournament that's held in... This actually is something that is held in Hong Kong. Or has done in the past. Where there's actually... Because in Hong Kong, you're not... Well, I think they can't actually... In Scrabble tournaments, they can't actually give prize money because it's a form of gambling. But there is a person that has been involved with the Hong Kong Scrabble Association for a while. And I think it's relatively well off, so he ends up giving out like $1,000 to the winner with no entry fee whatsoever. So that way it's not really, you're not actually gambling, it's more of a like a gift almost. So he holds a tournament where he just kind of gives away like $1,000 for the winner, and I think like people like To Wei Bin and some of the high level ties have also went to play in an 8-tile Scrabble tournament. I don't actually know exactly what the rules are, or like if there are. I don't think there are actually any extra points for 9-letter words either. I mean, like it's still a bingo, but it's not like 100 points instead or anything like that. But it is what you have said, it is a variant that is played somewhere, or has been played somewhere in the world numerous times. But yeah, I would be down for that at some point as well. I don't know if I'll be actually any better anything, but I guess it would also be more difficult to actually get a bingo because a 7-letter word is not good enough. There you go, co-partner. Yeah, see, I told you it's a relatively normal word, but it's not one that you would have, you would use every day. But there you go. But you guys did get there just in time before I got to 250, so it's a second win for the chat tonight. Well done to Buff with Tentacle for getting that within about 10 minutes. And well done to everyone else for not getting that within 10 minutes. No, I'm joking. Yeah, it was a tough one to get, to be fair. Okay. Let's move on, shall we? Let's move on. Okay. Should I do the same thing again? It did take you 24 minutes, but I'm like, you were stumped on one question, and like another time you might not be stumped on that question. I'm gonna refresh my quiz down to 1789 now. Let's start a new one. So maybe after this race we'll start. Yeah, maybe we'll do it again. I don't envisage that you'll be stuck with another one like that again, or maybe I just have to think highly of you guys. Don't disappoint me. But I'm going to actually, what I'm going to do is do the same thing, but I'm going to reduce my target from 150 to 125. Because I am going through this pretty slowly. So let's do this again. And this will be race number 3. You guys are winning 2-0. Good luck again. Hi to Kitty Catastrophe getting involved as well. Good to see you here. Good morning, yes. Good morning to you. Is it actually the morning for you? I assume that you were based in the US, or maybe you're just saying that out of jest. Are you actually based in the US? Or somewhere else? I guess you must be based somewhere else. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. Understood. Housemaid. It just came up in the last FINIWORDS game. I think Exotypo got that one. If it's a 9, I probably got it. Yeah, that's true. You're amazing at those 9s. I aspire to be like you one day. You know what the best thing about me is? Oh no. This sounds like the cash line to a bad joke. Okay, go on. Tell me. Your scroll teleportation powers, your height. Wow. I don't sit back and watch people suffer failing to anagram words I know unless they are fewer than 9 letters long. Wow. That's what makes us different, you know. That is what makes us different. I don't like to give people answers. I need to slowly help them. Talking about the smug strategy guy, yes. He's the one that knows all the nines, but will not say anything. That's okay. That's good for me. Maybe he's really on my side here. Yes, and I'm okay with that. But again, if the word is anything remotely German, then I think he will say something about that. So, but when that day comes, then you'll be thanking him. Don't worry. All right. Just remember that. I already lost nationals because I didn't know multi-para. Wow. It's a terrible miss, you know. I would be heavily disappointed also if I missed that. That was your only mistake. Oh boy. What are you talking about? Strategy never makes mistakes. So it must be, it's definitely the only mistake. And you know what? That's all it takes, one mistake and you could lose. It's a tough game, you know? Unforgiving game. You guys are more than halfway through the answers now. After almost 6 minutes. So what we're going to do after this race is that we're going to start a prediction as well, and we'll get that running real soon. Might be a good time to do that. Gee. I am getting through my questions very slowly. I just don't want to get them wrong. Then I have to see it every day. I don't want that. What's this? Ugh. And yes, I will also talk about my next stream on Thursday. And that I will have a special guest on here, play some games, and we'll chat a little bit, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okay, holes in the board now. These questions are the last ones for you guys now. Nothing coming back. Nothing being replaced. Yeah, strategy's right. It does begin with an S, I think, like the typo. Yeah, you should get it. Now you've got 2 hints from both of us. No excuses now. Now it's just an extra typo problem. Well, and also everyone else in the chat, I guess. Hi to Lulu Ketchup Boy. How does this work? So yeah, all you have to do is just go. I mean, they're printing out right now because there's a lot of longer words, but all you have to do is just go on to well, just type out words that you can anagram here, and type it in the chat, and then the program will work out if it's right or wrong, and you'll get a score, which is kind of the 3rd thing on at the top here. So yeah, that's basically what you have to do. Just anagramming those strings of letters with all the letters, and that'll be it. We're trying to solve every single one right now. So you're racing against all the other people in the chat. They are saying it in the chat as well. So yeah, you could pick any single any string of any letters that are there, and you can type it out, and it will either disappear or the questions will reduce in terms of how many other answers that there are. You're actually turning up at the end of this race specifically, where there actually are very difficult questions. So like, if you wait for the next round, there's going to be words with like 4 letters in them, and then you can answer those. That might be a bit easier for other people potentially. or 5-letter words, for example. So there'll be not as many different combinations to try and work out. But yes, there you go. So you typed out something, it came up in red at the top, so it just means that that wasn't actually the right answer. And you can see Muffin with Tentacle just typed out a whole bunch of answers and cleared a bunch of the words. But yeah, those 6 tiles that you 6 letters that you just typed out, you can just keep guessing. And on the far right, at the top right, is the note board. So that's basically the number of incorrect answers that any person has put in or submitted. Again, no one really ever looks at that or really cares, so you can just go at it with however many you want. And your answer just came up in, is it grey? Well, linted? So that actually is a correct answer. But somebody has already got it. And there is one other answer to get from those letters. So I think you're getting the hang of it now. It looks like you're getting the hang of it. So dentil is what Muffin with Tentacle just got, and that is the correct answer. So this is actually all using the official Scrabble dictionary. The North American lexicon, that is. So these are all words that a lot of these people in the chat have studied and have mastered over a number of years. So if you're potentially feeling bad about not getting answers quickly or whatever, then don't feel bad. These people in the chat have probably been studying these dictionaries or just remembering these words for a combined probably, like, I don't know, century probably. There's a lot of people here who have spent a lot of time learning these words. But as I said, once you wait for the next round, there'll be a lot more shorter words, but I think that you will be able to get, and you'll get yourself onto the leaderboard. But yeah, we have 9 more answers to go with this race specifically here. And we're just doing some anagram racing, so I'm just studying Scrabble words, and you can see that above my head. I'm just doing this with my own Scrabble learning regime, or whatever you want to call it. And I'm trying to answer, or trying to get to, like, 125 questions. So it's at 90 right now. So if I get to 125 before you guys finish this whole board, then that's technically a race 1 for me. But if you guys finish it before me, then it's a race 1 for you in chat. So it's basically the chat against me. We're doing 2 different things. And I'm doing this in a way to prepare for Scrabble tournaments, so in real life Scrabble tournaments coming up real soon for me. And I guess if you're a new person to my stream also, I do actually play Scrabble on stream on my other streams, which I think I will be doing on Thursday. So I stream every Tuesday and Thursday on here at around this time. So my streams are not entirely just of this. It is actual Scrabble gameplay. But we're down to 4 answers to go. I know Muffin and I have wasted away too much time at studying, but a century is pushing it. I mean, it's a century combined with everybody in the chat. And maybe also me. That would probably push it to, what, 75 years between us? Probably between just the 3 of us? Let alone anybody else that is in the chat. Good evening to Water Bushline as well. Good to see you here. Also difficult because I am doing my homework from school while doing this. Okay, well there you go. Yes, we are actively trying to distract you from your homework. Well, maybe you're distracting yourself. I am not distracting you. Yes, only focus on this game. This is the game that matters, really. Schlimmerzel. There you go. FINIWORDS got it. So, so you said air spike. So you're missing an H. There's only one. There's one H there and one I, not two I's. So it doesn't come up on the doesn't come up on the guesses board because you didn't type out the right letters. So if you type something like har spikes, then it will come up because you used the right 9 letters of that and put it into the chat. So it's smart that it will know that you just typed it out wrong, and it won't log it as any kind of incorrect guess. There you go. But yeah, still 2 answers to go. It's possible that we never clear these 9s. Okay, so I think the one on the right begins with an R, I think? That will kind of throw you off a bit. Yes, one ends with a T, one's with an S. Yes. I guess you have to decide which one I just said that begins with an R, ends with an S or a T. But I guess that's a good good starting point. There you go. Rufescent is one of them. So with this one, it ends with an S, as strategy said. It was the other one that ended with a T that we just did. Ah, thank you very much, Lulu Ketchup Boy, for the follow. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. And that also goes for everyone else who's potentially watching who are not followers of the stream. Please, please go hit that follow button right now. Would be greatly appreciated if you can do that, and help grow this channel and spread the word of Scrabble out as far and wide as possible. Would be amazing. We also do have a tournament here in New Orleans, Louisiana, in a real life tournament happening on January 18th to the 20th. That will be streamed live on this channel. So yeah, if you want to see some in real life tournament action, it's a 3-day event, then go ahead and follow this channel as well. And if you actually want to play in it, then there is a command for that. All you have to do is just hit the link to register, see the flyer, see if you want to play, and yeah. To fully register by the end of November, you'll enter a draw to win your entry back, and as you know now, it is not November, so that is no longer possible. So, but you can still enter and still play in the event. And we have about 115 people already signed up. So at this current rate, there's still another 6 weeks to go. Then it is possible we could have a record number of players at our tournament. Oh wow, who got it? Nice. Roberta Bushline got it. Ekphrasis. Nice. I think you can spell it with a. You can spell it with a C as well. Again, I don't learn the definitions, but I just know if there is some kind of alternate spelling that looks like it. But yeah, well done for getting that. That's actually really very impressive. Very good. It's very hard to get, and we would have been here all night if you didn't answer that. So thank you for that. Thank you for that alone. And again, I didn't get to 125, so it's another win for the chat. It's 3-0 to you guys now tonight. Don't forget, I'm winning 7-6 overall on all these past 13 weeks. This will be the last week we're going to be doing this, so you guys can tie it up this week. So yeah, I think we can probably do it again. I don't know if we should make it more difficult. There's more people here now. But before we do that, I'm actually going to put out a Twitch prediction. Let me just refresh my quiz. So you can see above my head, I have, wait, over here, 1688. That's how many questions are left in my card box. And I've answered about 300 so far tonight. I'm going to change this over and under because I'm not answering these as fast, anywhere near as fast as I actually thought I would be. So give me 1 second, please. Okay, I'm going to put out the prediction right now. Let's set this to, I don't know, 20 minutes. No, is that too long? Maybe not. I think that's fine. Okay, let's do this. So, the Twitch prediction has now started. It's literally how many questions will there be in my card box when this stream ends. And there are 4 different options, so go use your A9 coins or your channel points wisely, get predicting on what you think the result will be. I've been streaming for around an hour now. I've got through about 300 questions. I've not got through that much, and I have been talking a lot, so that's a factor, I guess. But yes, go ahead and use your coins wisely, get predicting right now. And let's start again. Let's do another one. Let's just do the same thing again. This is race number 4. Good luck once again. Let's go. As you can see now we started the quiz, there'll be a lot more shorter words to go through, and we'll just say that the somewhat, say, inverted, well, in the in inverted commas, the weaker anagrammers can answer all the shorter words first, and the more stronger ones will go for the longer ones. So we have about an hour and 9 minutes left of this stream, which will take me all the way to 11 o'clock US Central Time, and that will be kind of my limit anyway in terms of how long I have to do this for. And it will definitely be my limit in terms of how many more weeks I will do this. As I said, this will be the final week. This is week 14 of us doing this. And my card box did reach as high as about 18,000 questions near the beginning of this series. And we're down to just 1,600 now. So it's helped me a great deal on this front. Giving me the motivation to do this. So it's all good. Oh yeah, again, I'm going to try to get to 125 questions. That's what I'm going to try and aim to do. Maybe I should make it lower, actually, because you guys have won every race so far. Or maybe I should just concentrate on what I'm doing. So I said I said earlier in the stream that well, you can also see it in my stream kind of description, is that I will have a special guest on my stream on Thursday. Yeah, I might as well start talking about it right now whilst I'm doing this real quick. So on Thursday, also on Thursday, is the, well, it has been on Thursdays for the last, I don't know how many weeks now, maybe 7 or 8 weeks. On the CW channel is the Scrabble game show, which I think a lot of you who are in the Scrabble, part of the Scrabble community in North America, have recognized. A lot of the Scrabble, North American Scrabble players have already been on the TV show, and many of them have won a good size of money, won a few bags, you know. And we'll have our latest Scrabble contestant that will be on the CW channel on Thursday, and he'll be on my stream literally straight after that. So it goes out on the CW channel on Thursday at 7 p.m. US Central Time, so from 7 till 8, and shortly after 8 o'clock US Central Time, I will start my stream. The person who was literally on the TV is going to be with me, and we'll probably talk about it a little bit on the stream, and we'll play some games as well. So I think that's what we're going to be doing. And that person is Koopa Komatsu. So yeah, he'll be with me. We'll be playing some games, and he's also another player that has, well, he's a player that has moved to New Orleans in the summer, and a very, very strong player in his own right. Say up and coming. He's been around for a little while, but he is very, very strong. And he's also going to be playing in the Collins division for Crescent City Cup as well. His first ever Collins tournament. So he'll be playing some Collins games against me on the stream. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. We have played some Collins games over the past couple of months or so, and he has beaten me in Collins, so he's very, very good. And he does know some Collins words even before he even chose to play Collins for Crescent City Cup. So looking forward to that happening, and yeah, we'll see how that goes in good time. So yeah, Koopa Komatsu will be on the on your TVs on Thursday at 7 p.m. US Central Time on the Scrabble TV show, and then once that ends, he'll be here with me, literally here with me, sat next to me, and we'll talk about it, and we'll play some games straight after that. So looking forward to it, and I hope you guys out there will be looking forward to it too. So yeah, all good. And yeah, and I hope that you guys can obviously join us for that too, so that'll be quite nice if you can do that. And if any of you also don't know about this, talk about the Crescent City Cup earlier, we do have new merch available at this. Oh, your was one of the answers. Using that link in the chat that's heavily scrolling up very quickly, you can access or purchase your own Crescent City Cup merchandise. So, yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can get your own t-shirt, get your own hoodie, tote, mug, hats. You can do all those things. Go visit the store, get your own swag, and if you want, come bring it to New Orleans with you when you come play at the tournament. And all of this stuff gets sent straight to your house as well. So all good. Well, a number of people actually buying the swag as well that we know is already not. I think we already know are definitely not coming to the event. So definitely would be even if you're not coming, then you should at least have a look and see if you like any of the stuff there. Okay, holes in the board right now, so no more new questions on the board for you. This is literally it now. Clear everything you see on this board and that will be it for this race. Okay, 13 answers to go for the chat. Okay, just 2 left now. This is it. And then none of them are 9s either, so... Imagine it'd be relatively straightforward for you guys. Bolties, yeah. So Bolty was just a regular 5 plus an ass. Surprised it took you guys that long to find that one. Alright. You guys managed to win that one again. Maybe I need to lower my number lower here. I mean, I didn't even get to 100. But yeah, well done again. Well done for getting that all complete. And you got it in 14 minutes as well, not 20 minutes, so this was good. So we got about 54 minutes left of the stream. Don't forget that there's still some time for you to get your predictions in. So if you haven't already got any coins down on any of the results yet, the prediction results, then this is the time to do it. Make sure you do it just before we start the next race. To make sure you go do that. So yeah, I think we're just going to continue doing what we're doing right now. So let's go. Yeah, let's do it. This is race number 5. I'm just gonna aim for 100 this time. Not do any more. So good luck again. You guys are winning 4-0 today. So yeah, let's see what we can do. We're gonna keep doing more 9s because you guys are very, very good at this. It's the only thing that's slowing you guys down. Okay, we'll have some ads rolling real soon, so just be prepared for that. If you're not already a subscriber to this channel, which you can do, you can be one. Just hit the subscribe button and do that. It's completely up to you. But yeah, this will be the last ad break of this stream, hopefully. So yeah, sit tight for that. It's coming up real soon. And we'll also slow you guys down, so that's also another hidden tactic that I have employed. Get the binoculars out, exactly. You need the magnifying glass. I should run these ads like every 5 minutes or something, just to slow you guys down more. Hi to the Woogles channel also, woogles.io _IO. Get involved. Bongles. Thank you, Buff with Tentacle, for the big emote of my face. Appreciate that. That face is very big. I could just move closer to the camera. You know, it looks exactly the same. 50 cents. It's the best 50 cents you've ever spent. Again, thank you very much for that. EE Game Store ad. Okay. That's a long ad break. Yes, it is. The other option I also had. I mean, I don't know how many of you can even hear what I'm saying, but it's obviously to have more frequent ads, but shorter. So like a 30-second ad every 12 minutes or every 10 minutes, which I think is a bit more intrusive. But at least if you have a 3-minute ad break, you can just go, again, you can just go get something to eat, go get a drink, go to the bathroom, whatever, and come back. Not a bad thing. And that way, at least you don't feel like you have to sit here for 30 seconds and wait and then come back again. You can, every 1 time per hour, we can do a 3-minute break. Go stretch your legs, go make sure everyone's okay in that time, and come back. Or you could just use your magnifying glass and keep playing. Also okay. A fine idea in my book. Did I just see Auto Magic? Yes. Auto Magic and Autogamic. Yes, both are good. Now, never play that word against me. Flooding ad, okay. But yeah, in amongst all of this, the ad break and all and whatnot, there are now holes on the board. So you guys are not far away from finishing this quiz. My target is to get to 100 questions. I'm at 56 right now, so it's still a little way off. The ads have been getting weirder. FINIWORDS ad, yep. A standard on this channel. So yeah, welcome back from the ad break. If you experienced that, should be the last one of this stream now. Okay, I'm actually very close to 100 now. I might actually end up potentially winning this race. Alright, I got through 100 questions before you guys finish the quiz, so 4-1 to the chat right now. And I will continue. Again, if you need help with anything in the chat, any of these answers, then I could potentially help you. Okay, the one top middle begins with a P. The one on the far right begins with a U. The one in the kind of bottom right, yeah, A, C, D, blah, 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 starts with a C. Okay, pre-chosen, you got. Uni planner, you got. Good. Chrysalid, you got. There you go. What are those? What are those other 9s? I think it begins with an A. The one with 3 A's in it, I think. Anagrams, there you go. That looked fairly familiar. And the other 9, I think, begins with this R, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, then there you go. Kitty Accessory got it right. I wasn't 100% sure of that one. And now you're left with just 2 6s. It's all you now. It's all you. Okay, what's the answer? Last answer, Mense. Nice. Very good. Alright, that took you 16 minutes to do. I did win that race, so we will refresh my quiz. I'm down to under 1500, edging closer to the 1300 or betting line, which is options 1 and 2. Let's keep going. Let's keep doing this again. This is good. We'll start another race. This is race number 6. Sometimes we do change the parameters, but one I'm I'm kind of either too lazy to change it, or you guys are doing okay with this right now, so we'll just continue. Let's keep it simple. But yeah, go at it now. Go at it. I know this actually ended a little while ago, but the prediction has now ended, so thank you for getting involved with that. If you had put down some coins, which it looks like a lot of you have, so I appreciate that a lot. I'm going to try and get to 100 questions again. That's my target, for you to finish the quiz before I get to question number 101. Oh, sorry, I didn't see the comment from Woogles_IO about I actually count as a new CSW player. I guess technically you would, because you haven't played in many CSW tournaments recently. Right? Is that true? Over the last 3 years, have you played in 5 CSW tournaments? I mean, worldwide, that is. Like any governing body or whatever you want to call it. Over the last 3 years, have you done that? I haven't played a CSW tournament since 2018. No, well, there you go. Then that would you would count. Are you interested? Because the you know, the $300 is waiting for you. I will go if you go. There you go. You have to come now. Or maybe we don't, because then we don't want FINIWORDS coming. Oh wait, that's not true. I played in like 5 series tournaments since then, but last one in 2020. Okay, well that doesn't change anything. If you haven't played in any CSW tournament within the last 3 years, then that's really the main. I say the main one. I mean, there are some very very small fine print things as well. With like, if you're just basically inactive, then I guess to a certain, but you play Collins all the time, then I don't think that really counts. Because you're not a new Collins player, or you know, you don't play Collins like frequently in tournaments, so that technically wouldn't count. But for you specifically, it would count. So I will ask again, Woogles. Are you interested? Because I think I can tell you right now that there are 8 new players that have qualified for this, and you'll be number 9. If you want to play and do this, you'll be number 9. And yeah, we need more than 10 people to be a new player for the kind of what's it called, the sponsorship to go up. So what if we get more than 10 people, Boblin will give more sponsorship to us for new players. Okay, yeah, I have to think about it. Okay, that's fair enough. And don't forget that this this offer goes all the way up until when the entries close, which is the Wednesday before the tournament. So technically, you've got a long time to decide. But I would assume that you wouldn't necessarily decide on the Wednesday that you're going to come and then buy your tickets on Thursday to get here like literally 2 days or the next day or anything like that. But yeah, give it some thought. You know where I'm going to be every Tuesday night and every Thursday night, so come tell me, or just sign up and we'll make something happen. But literally the I don't even know if is this, wait, let me just have a look. So yeah, for this quantity, I think the bot is working, but it's not programmed to do it right now. But the quantity Cup will offer $300 for every new CSW player that wants to play in the Collins divisions, as an incentive for new Collins players. And it's $400 for the first 5 that had already signed up, and those 5 already been been checked off the list, so we're now up to 8 players. And this is actually, technically, this has got no limit. There is no limit to how many new players sign up. There'll be 300, there's literally $300 sitting on the table for you if you want to play Collins. And that you haven't played in 5 or more tournaments. Well, you have played in 5 or fewer tournaments in CSW over the last 3 years. And that you technically haven't been like super inactive to qualify for that, you know. Then, you know, that's kind of a, you know, another thing that we could talk about. But yeah, I mean, literally, it's there if you want to do it. And I know that it costs a bit of money to get yourself over to New Orleans to play, first and foremost. So it's definitely something that everybody who plays NWO or to the WoW dictionary specifically for our tournament should at least consider. Because that essentially could pay for your airfare to get to New Orleans. So it's pretty significant. And you get to play in, you get to play some new words, play some new people. And not only that, there'll be extra prize money for the players who are new. There's extra prizes for you guys, with like class prizes and new player prizes at the end as well. So there's even more that you could potentially win. And it's split by however many new players are in the open division or in the light division. So if you're all in the light division, it's going to go all towards the light division, pretty much. So it doesn't matter if you're higher rated or completely new. You can sway, you personally, with where you are, you can sway where it's going to go. And yes, my wife in the chat saying, especially if you're between 13 and 1600, because the rating cutoff for Collins for the open and light divisions is 1600, and the rating cutoffs for the WoW division is 1300. So if you're 1301, if you're rated 1301 and you want to play a WoW, you're playing in the open division. But if you want to play Collins, then you're in the light division. So there's a 300 point kind of window. If you're in there, you could switch yourself to switch divisions into the lower division, but with a different lexicon, and you have you arguably might have a better chance of winning something. So it's definitely worth considering. And yes, 2 of the 8 new players are in the open division. So we have 6 players participating in the light division. So that's currently where the lion's share of the extra funds that will be given out will be going. And as I said earlier, one of the 2 new players playing in the open division for CSW is Kupa Komatsu, who will be on this stream on Thursday. I say straight off his Scrabble game show showing, which will be on Thursday also, literally straight before that. But he'll be here with us to kind of talk about it and also play some games with us too. So that'll be a nice thing for us to do. Did you have to pay a booking fee for him? I can't go through all the specifics, unfortunately. But you know, I can lure him with some food here, and I think that's all good. We feed him well, exactly. We do. We pretty much meet up every probably like on average like once a month since he's moved here. So this is not like the first time he's come here. Some ramen with no water. Yeah, you just open the packet and then you just pour the seasoning and then you break bits off. Is that what you do? Living like a caveman. You might as well get your beans and your can and you just start eating it. Okay, we're into the last 25 minutes of the stream now. So it's quite possible we'll probably do another race, maybe 2 shorter races potentially, to round off the stream. So instead of shorter races, we just have fewer questions. Basically, and I'll have a small number of questions to do. But yeah, there's that to look forward to on the next stream. So yeah, should be good. Wait, new music today? Yeah, so the kind of, so I use like a YouTube kind of playlist. No, it's not really a playlist. It's kind of a YouTube video that doesn't have any copyrighted music, basically. Because obviously on Twitch you can get a proverbial slap on the wrist for using copyrighted music without their permission. So I have some kind of music that doesn't you know, put me in trouble. And the and the video that I used to use fairly often for the past couple of months was always the same thing, but kind of was actually, it was set to private not that long ago, like a couple of weeks ago. So then I can't use it anymore. So I had to find something else that I could use that was not too different, but also is long enough that I don't have to do anything with the video whilst I'm streaming. I could have downloaded it, but I don't really care that much about downloading it. I mean, I didn't really care about it. I like using different ones, because if I have the same music literally all the time for years, then it's kind of like, well, a bit boring, isn't it? I'm just too, I mean, well, because I've been doing it the same for the last like couple of months, I've been too lazy to kind of put something different. But something like this is actually good, because then it makes me kind of put something else on. And randomly I will switch to something else for you guys, just to keep things keep things fresh, you know. The real minor details of my stream, you know. You have noticed that. I appreciate that you have been following and listening to my stream so often now that you notice that that the music is different. Although we have been streaming for almost 2 hours now, and you've only just noticed this, so this is good. I noticed a while ago. Okay, I mean, it wasn't that long ago. It might be the last stream, or the stream before that, because I had to change it. It really wasn't that long ago. It wasn't more than like wasn't more than maybe 2-3 weeks ago. I know when you started. Okay, that's good. Well, I'm glad. Okay, then that's good that you noticed straight away. Gives a little different vibe, right? So you would notice it. But like these videos are like 12 hours long. So like I don't ever have to do anything with it. I can just like play it and then pause it and just leave the tab open, and then just play it again. So there's always something different for like the next 5 or 6 streams, and then I can just replay it back to the start and just keep playing. But I also don't want like an audio file like taking up space on my computer either. It slows it down. I know that it's just one file, but then if I start having like multiple audio files, then I don't want like huge files in my computer. And then I'll just like leave them there, and then I'll just forget that they're there. And then I'll delete them, and then I'll be like, no, I actually want to hear that one again. And then I've got rid of it. So yeah. And if I keep looking for stuff for other stuff on YouTube, then there might be other things that are newer that have gonna come out or be released in the future. Then I can just use those. So it kind of keeps things more current and up to date, rather than, you know, finding your own music and keeping it for 20 years. Gotta move with the times, you know. That's what I'm saying. And I'm okay with that. Okay, we still have about 20 answers to go in on this board here. And we have about 18 minutes left of the stream, so it might be one more race after this. And that might be it. But you guys are... well, to be fair, I'm also taking a long time since I've been talking, but it's giving me a chance to potentially come back here. But don't forget that this is the final FINIWORDS Anagram Racing Tuesdays that we'll do for this series. This is week 14, and I'm currently leading 7-6 over the previous 13 weeks. You guys are winning 4-1 today, not including this race, of course. So we could potentially do some faster races if we have time, but time is running low now. And maybe that is your tactic here, to kind of run down the time. Potentially, but no biggie. So MKW Joseph, that one begins with an A and ends with an A. You can actually remove the A from that word, the last A in that word, and put an S on it, and it would also be a word. Especially, well, in Collins at least. I don't know in NWL. Stall tactics, yeah. Luckily, there's nothing riding on this particularly that's particularly valuable, so no big deal. So 19 answers to go now. Again, let me know if you need any help with any of the answers or questions that are there. I can chime in if I know the answer. Yeah, so that one that you're trying to get near enough to the bottom left begins with AN and ends with an A. Analecta, there you go. Same as Analex, there you go. Remove the last A and put an S, there's also a word. Okay, your clue didn't help, but was a good clue. I mean, I'm not gonna give you the answer, obviously, but I don't want to just give it away too. So yes, it wasn't designed to help you too much at the same time. Okay, Info Compostal. Wait, where is it? Oh, yeah, that one begins. That actually begins with a C and ends with an L. It is actually Those two letters are in the right place. And actually, to give you another hint, the M and the P are also in the right place. That should give you enough clues now. 4 of the letters are in the right place. You can work out the rest. There you go, camp stool. Yeah, I do sometimes get that one wrong. So I think about compostal and then was like, okay, it's actually camp stool. Okay, I've got to 100 questions, so I'm going to win this race. It's now 4-2. Pretty much too little too late, I think, at this stage, but yeah. See how much further I can get. Okay, so let's see. The one on the left, on the far left, begins with an E. The one at the very top in the middle, I think, begins with a D, I think? Should be able to get it from there. The one beginning with BEI, just underneath that, begins with a B. It's a compound word. 4 letters, then 5 letters. The one to the right of that, so AAI, near the top, is an 8 with an S on the end of it. Okay, brimstone, yep, that's right. Again, the top one at the top middle begins with a D, I think. Or at least that's what I would be guessing first. And the one directly below that, beginning with ADEE, also is a compound word. Begins with an S, 5 letters, and then 4 letters. Melanated, I mean, that's a NWO only word, I've not seen that one before. It's a new well, yeah, in the 2023 lexicon. Yeah, nicely found. I would not have got that for obvious reasons. Okay, so that one kind of near the middle, but beginning with EEI. There's 3 answers for that. You've got 2 of them already. The third answer begins with a T, ends with an S. Give you a clue. It's a 7-letter word, but a plural of a 7-letter word. There you go, ternary. Nice. Emeralds, nice. Okay, now we're talking. Let's see. So I think the bottom right, begins with a P and ends with a D. It is a really strange word, but it does take an S to make a 7. It's a very weird word. So yeah, so there you go. Sid. How do you pronounce that? Okay. There's a 6 near the middle, beginning with AEN. I believe that's just a 5 with an S. I think. Yeah, there you go. The one to the right of that is just like a nut. It's a regular word, normal word. Beginning with ACE. There you go, cashew. Okay. What else? Almond. What else do we have here? Again, the top one. Again, we didn't get the top one. At the very top middle, I think it begins with a D. Think of a 7-letter word and then put the other 2 letters on the end of it. Maybe that will help you. I'm assuming that's right. I'm 90% sure of that. So yeah, start with a 7-letter word, put the other 2 letters at the end, and I think that will be the answer. Maybe starting with DI. That should help you now. No, just disobey. There you go. There you go. All right. Yeah, as I said, the one near the one closest to the middle, beginning with ADE, is a compound word, 5 letters and then 4 letters. Starts with an S. It is a relatively normal word, also, I would say. Again, not one that you would say every day, but you would get it. Yeah, steel yard. There you go. And then the one near the top middle, beginning with AAI, I think it's an 8 with an S on the end of it. Begins with M, I think. Is that right? No, wait. No, so, wait. Did not... Wait, have I got that right? Oh, wait, sorry. No, it begins with an A. It's not... I'm actually remembering... I was actually not looking at the right letters. Sorry. Yeah, ignore that. Ignore that clue. It begins with an A. And there are actually 2 in Collins, I'll be honest. There are 2 in Collins. One of them does begin with an M, but that's not the right one. The other one is actually begins with an A and ends with a IS. There you go. That will help. Maybe you can guess the rest from there. Amaurosis. There you go. Okay. The one at the bottom, I think, begins with a C. You can plural it to make an 8. There you go. That might help. Sisters, nice. The one just above that, so the one nearest the bottom is a bingo beginning with a D, ends with an A. D, so nope, nope. It does begin with DY. You're very close. Infinitive words is very close. Dyslalia. Yeah, there you go. Again, some of these words you'd never be able to guess. The one on the top right, I can see that Norias was one of the answers. The other one begins with an A and does not take an S hook. It's just a straight 6-letter word. Alcino, there you go. Good. And the one on the right begins with a T. I think it's guessable just based on the other letters that you have. And there aren't that many other like unique tiles. So I think it's guessable. I mean, there can't be that many other things you can guess. Okay, Parkerion got it. Terseness. Again, not necessarily one that would be very obvious or one that you would use every day, but there you go. And the last one begins with an A. There's two that actually... There are two answers here, and actually both of them begin with an A. I actually don't even know which one has already been given. Oh, asepsis, there you go. So yeah, asepsis and aspices, they're both the words there. So yeah, that was that. Okay, so we only have like 2 minutes left. We don't really have, I don't think we have enough time to start another race. Since that took a little while. So yeah, I think that might be it potentially for this stream. So yeah, we've got 2 minutes to say the last few things. So yeah, again, really appreciate all of you playing this FINIWORDS game. What, you want to do 3 to? I mean, do we have enough time? We should do a quick race with only 3s to 5s. I mean, how much time do we have? Let me think. I guess that you guys could probably do it. All right. We'll do one with just 3 to 5s, just because I want this to end on a quick race. Maybe we'll do 150 questions. Okay, go on then. You can do this. Let's see how fast you can do it. No, don't worry about the timer. Don't worry about the timer. Okay, let's go. Let's see if you can guys finish this. There's 200 answers here. I'm gonna try get to 25. I'm gonna try get to 25 questions in this time. That you should be able to finish this real fast. This will at least get me to answer a few more questions at least, so I'm okay with that. And just like that, within 30 seconds, you guys are already halfway through. But yeah, in the meantime, I'll say my thanks to everyone. Thank you very much for getting involved with this over the last 13 weeks. We'll be doing, we'll be here on Thursday with my special guest, Kupo Komatsu, talking about his experience on the Scrabble game show. And we're playing some games against him on Woggles on Thursday as well. And yeah, again, if you haven't already followed my channel and you are enjoying the stream, perhaps you're watching this live or maybe not live, please hit that follow button. It'd be much appreciated, and you'll be helping this channel in more ways than I could even explain. So please go ahead and do that if you can. And show some love to this channel. And yeah, that is all I have really. Yeah, again, if you want to use your Amazon Prime sub, then this would be a good time to do it. And I've just got to a 25 questions, so yes, I've done it just before you guys finished. Okay, so 4-3 in terms of races. And that was it. So yeah, thank you. Yep. Again, if you got your, as I said, if you got a Amazon Prime sub just lying around not doing anything, please consider subscribing to this channel. And that will actually be some dollarinos heading my way that way as well. So I would appreciate that. And you can always give some bits as well if you want to. That's again completely up to you. But yeah, I think that's about it. see you on Thursday, I guess, in a couple of days. We'll play some games and we'll talk to Cooper. So, again, thank you guys. Yeah, thank you, Parkroom, for suggesting this last race. It was a real quick one. But yeah, thanks again, everyone. And we'll see you on Thursday. I'm going to go quickly raid somebody, if there's anyone that I can raid. Yeah, we could raid John Lee Music. He's actually just been started streaming like 15 minutes ago, and he's doing some words on stream. I mean, it's nowhere near as good as FINIWORDS, but you know, it is what it is. Yes, I need to pay out the prediction. Yes, let me refresh this. So, I didn't get it anywhere near as far as I wanted to. I started off at 1964. Ended at 1361, so I still got through about 600 questions. It's about a third of what I had left. So yeah, that means that option 1, 1300 or more, is the result of the stream prediction tonight. So if you vote for option 1, well done to you. And yeah, that is it for the FINIWORDS Anagram Racing Tuesdays. It's finished on a 7-7 tie. So yeah. All good. Yeah, so let's go raid John Lee Music right now. And let's do that. Click this. Okay. Alright, so have a good evening. Have a good morning or afternoon, depending on where you are or when you're watching this. And we'll see you in a couple of days. We'll be back here again at the same time with Cooper. So see you around. Take care of yourselves and good night.